In a world where confidence is the key, mastering the art of masculine body language can be a game changer. Just imagine entering a room with an air of undeniable power and commanding respect effortlessly. In this discussion, we will explore 4 key aspects of powerfully projecting masculine body language. You can identify an alpha male just by the way he walks, the way he talks, the way he sits, the way he holds himself, his posture. His body language is open and expansive. He takes up as much space as he likes. He might rest an arm on the back of a chair next to him. He might lean back, toss his feet up on the desk, and rest his head in his palms clasped behind his head with elbows out. He takes big, deliberate steps as opposed to quick little steps. His movements are slow and deliberate, not quick, jerky, and uncontrolled. Overall, the body language of an alpha male conveys calm authority. Alpha male body language is open and expansive. They take up space. Their movements are slow and deliberate. They speak slowly and deliberately as well. They don't rush through what they have to say, fearful that someone might interrupt them. Now, let's take a look at the easiest way to develop this irresistible alpha male body language. I could go into great detail about the body language of an alpha male, but there is a more effective way for you to learn alpha body language, and that is to find and emulate a body language role model. My recommendation? Daniel Craig's James Bond or Marlon Brando, especially in films like The Wild One. You will notice that they manage to simultaneously convey calmness and authority. They're relaxed but dominant. They don't beat their chest and shout about how great they are, but the power of their presence is felt nonetheless. You'll notice that their emotions are always steady. You never see them with a goofy big grin, nor a look of shock or desperation. They're not easily impressed, nor are they easily ruffled or upset. They're somewhat stoic. They've seen incredible things, and they've also faced mighty challenges, and so very little phases them. When you are trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear, and the less in control. Powerful people impress and intimidate by saying less. The more you say, the more likely you are to say something foolish. I remember once doing some work in a 24-hour space at a university. There were these 2 girls and a guy, who incidentally I had seen earlier that same day at the gym. He was muscular, tall, had great facial structure, and had all that a guy could hope for in terms of physical attractiveness. Take a look at him, and you'd think he'd have no trouble with the ladies. But as I was about to find out, he had one major flaw that, in terms of attractiveness, at least outweighed his naturally handsome features plus all that hard work he had apparently been putting in at the gym. You want to know the problem? He talked too much. And no, not as in he sometimes talked more than necessary. He literally could not stop talking. When you're with a girl, get her to talk. Don't talk on and on and on, and don't brag or otherwise seek to impress her. It just comes off as insecure. Also, the less you say, the more mysterious you seem. Subscribe if you want to know more about love, war, and sex.